You've said in multiple videos, I can almost quote you, that you see the zoo hypothesis as the worst one.
Yes.
I can think of many that would be much worse. Fraser Kane, one of your guests, was on my side because it was one of your interviews where you said that out loud to him, and he immediately pushed back.
Like, of all
And
of the explanations for the Fermi Paradox, the only one that holds water to me is the zoo paradox. Is the zoo hypothesis.
and
That's it.
and it's the worst one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, is the
I
berserkers
think.
worse? I mean, there's some pretty bad ones. So I think having some kind of alien civilization that's attempting to hide our perspective of the reality of the universe for some reason, hopefully it's a good one, is better than knowing that there's a robotic spacecraft waiting at the asteroid belt to destroy life on Earth the moment somebody is clearly attempting a warp drive.
Have you changed your mind? What do you think?
No, I've not changed my mind. The zoo hypothesis is the worst one, and it's the devil's in the details, the scenarios that make it the worst one. And the worst part of it is that if the zoo hypothesis is correct, this is not our planet. We are not in control of anything, you know. And that is yes, that is the worst one, because there's no control of anything. And in such a case, you may not even be real, you know. I mean, think about it. If the zoo hypothesis is actually the simulation theory, and that you are an automaton created by an alien intelligence that's simulating something for some purpose, and maybe you have no purpose, you know.
We're not doomed if the zoo hypothesis is true, right? That doesn't necessarily imply we're doomed, but it's something like a berserker.
Sure.
What's that?
Sure we are. We're doomed the moment that alien civilization says so.
You think? Yeah, well, yeah, true. We are at their mercy. I mean, similar. That's why it's called the zoo hypothesis, right? It's kind of like the zoo animals we keep.
Yep.
But we don't destroy our zoo animals when they tend to live out their normal life, their lives.
Tell that to a cow.
Yeah, true. All right, but that would be similar to a berserker situation. I think you might say that zoo hypothesis.
Well, the difference with the berserker is that I would make this distinction. Is that Fred Saberhagen might not, but anyway, the distinction is that the berserker just kills whatever it finds, and that obviously hasn't happened yet. Whereas the zoo hypothesis, it's more of management, or some, it's what is it doing? Why isn't it intervening? And it also is blatantly the case that anytime you come into contact with an alien civilization of superior technology, it's automatic. By virtue of being superior in technology, the zoo hypothesis is real. So any scenario of an alien civilization visiting us implies that scenario. So either we have never been visited, in which case no zoo hypothesis, and there's just nobody out there close enough to care, or the UFOs are of alien origin and we live in the zoo hypothesis right now.